Oh, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. We have Jamar84. We have Giving You the Real Tea. We have Josiah's World TV and Maddie Rance, and we're here for the second episode of Boys Night Out. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling today?
Hello.
I'm good.
Bitch, I'm tired and through. Okay?
You
I'm
went
tired and
to work?
through.
You went
Like
to work
it's
today?
Friday, we gives a shit. I'm tired and through. Girl, when
You
don't I
did.
go to work, child? I get so. Let me not say that. I was about to go down a tangent. Let me not say that. Yes, I went to work and I had a marvelous time. I
You had a
love my
marvelous
job.
time at work.
I'm gonna say, what is it? Okay, it's the adjustment.
That's Josiah moving that microphone. That's what we hear.
Oh, y'all
But
heard
look,
me moving the microphone?
The entire
yes.
everything.
See, there go again.
I'm about to just mute myself.
You good. But so listen, y'all. So before we get this show started, I gotta of course I have to tell a story before the show starts because I want everybody's opinion up here. So when I was at work today, I was stocking and I had on like a hoodie because I have a jacket with a hood on because it'd be cold in the store I work at. And as I was stocking while my back was turned, someone yanked me from behind. They yanked my hood like, and then you know how when someone yanks you and then your whole body moves back like this. The guy yanked me and then I had a quick reflex because when he yanked me, I turned around like this. And then I looked down and he was in a scooter when he yanked me. And he told me it was some shrimp on the floor on aisle 14. I'm like, I understand that, but don't put your hands on me again. And he looked at me like I was wrong or like I was completely rude. But you put your hands on me though.
Yeah, no, you could have said,
He didn't
"Excuse
just
me,
put his
sir."
hands on you. Right. He yanked you. He didn't tap you. Hey, sis, it's a spill around there. He ain't do none of that. Right. Like, I hate to ask this, but what color was he?
You knew
He wasn't black.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
It wasn't one of.
Maddie, why you looking like
I'm saying enough.
Are you me now?
I'm doing you, sis, except,
I know,
with my own eye colors.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Sometimes when you work at these stores, these people just be feeling like they could do whatever, say whatever, and they act like you're not supposed to say nothing back or have a reaction to something like that. Y'all better leave people alone at their job.
You
They don't
seem
wanna
to
do
always
it.
have a problem with motor vehiclists, you and Jamar.
I was about to ask you, did you suffer PTSD? Did you suffer PTSD in that moment? Is that why you turned around ready to fight?
Oh, I am not doing this, and Maddie ain't shit for saying this shit either. But that's
Tag, she's it.
Oh,
okay,
I ain't even got nothing
I
else.
just listen. I just feel like this because just like Terrence said, when they come down to jobs like this, the customers do feel like they can say do whatever they want to do.
They sure can.
So and then management makes it even worse because they feel like we're not supposed to say nothing to them. We're not supposed to feel no type of way. We're not supposed to do anything. We're supposed to just let them do whatever.
See, no, it's totally. I feel like it's totally okay standing up for yourself.
Right. Exactly.
You just give them a nice, nasty read.
So what did you say, Scotty, after you went and pointed, that, oh, I'll go pick up the shrimp in aisle 4?
I never picked it up.
Did you just stare at the man and get back to what you were doing?
I asked him not to touch me again, and then he said, "I didn't mean anything by that." I said, "Well, it's a way for you to get my attention. You don't have to yank me like." that could have went in another direction.
You know, that also could be somebody who's a veteran, if you understand what I'm saying, and his way of communicating is stunted by certain elements of things that have happened um, in his past, if you know what I mean. Bombs over, and
Mhm.
I'm not talking about Baghdad, baby. So I always take that in account when I see someone past the AARP age. Hi, my name is Maddie Rance, and I have tuned in. Let's go.
You better than me though.
You know, I can read you in my car better than I can. Well, no, I'm gonna read you in your face just like I read you in my car too. I'm just saying, you know, like poor man. I've been like, oh, and I kept on doing my job.
Well, but listen, okay. But we're gonna start this thing off with song and album of the week, and they were both chosen by none other than Giving You the Real Tea. He made these choices for the week, so let's get into that.
I was ready for that music this time.
I I laugh, I holler every time I hear this. I'm like, this is the prelude right here. This that's what that
Yeah.
is.
You want me to?
But anyway,
I can change the music.
No,
no. The music
no
is
one's
fine.
criticizing it. It's just
No,
the first
it's
time I heard it, it spooked me. I was like, oh my god.
yeah. But okay, so we're gonna start off with the song of the week. And the song of the week is an older song. It came out in '93 and it's by Shantae Moore called Love's Taking Over. Are you guys familiar with this particular record? I mean,
We
I know I
better be.
am.
We better be. I know, child, I'm 35. I better know who the fuck that is or what song that was. Okay.
Listen, I feel like Shantae Moore is completely underrated. I do. I think that she's underrated. I think that she had one of the best voices of the '90s. To be honest, I mean, her and Tamia are both underrated in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I know problematic too. To me, it mind her business for the most part. I don't see her being no scandal, no drama, none of that. She just be married and mind her business.
Relevancy. Mm-hmm. What else is she gonna do? Minding her business. Ain't nobody worried about that. I don't think y'all are saying, you know, she should be getting more of her dues, but we know her for her time frame in the music industry. I don't know how far that would have gone outside of a couple of great summer festivals in Essence Festival out in New Orleans, no shade. I'm just saying. Where would this translate today? She could do some good songs. She's a great singer. All that. But I'm not missing her.
I feel like I have heard the song before, but I honestly, you guys don't know that song. I might heard it on the radio or something like that.
102.1 after 11 p.m. is when you heard it.
Oh, okay.
On your way home from the club, yes, and you are a little tipsy, you trying to make it. Shantae's on the radio. Magic.
The only song I know is Shantae Got a Man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the song everybody know about her. Shantae Got a Man. That's probably one of her biggest records. That Shantae got. The biggest record.
I wonder if Jennifer Lopez is done stealing from her.
Oh yeah, if you had my love.
You can just tag every black woman to that one, Jamar, since you want to go.
Ashanti, Shantae. The list will go on, child.
But beyond, stop. Carry on.
Well, T, since you chose the song, what's your take on this song since you chose the song?
Well, I love the song. I love Shantae Moore, period. Like, I grew up listening to Shantae Moore because of Joy Sand. You know, every Saturday cleaning the house, she plays Shantae. I got sick of her ass. So it's like, that's really why I was that way. But I love Shantae Moore. I loved her voice. I loved her albums. And I thought it was just interesting to put up here. I wanted to see if Josiah knew who it was, but you know, he kind of do. He just need to hit the song. He gonna be like, oh yeah, that's that. Okay.
Right, because
Not a
y'all was like,
song.
oh my God, you better know this song. Oh, I know this song. I'm like, I don't know this song.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Dorit. You're the baby of the group. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Not Dorit.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Useless for homeless.
So we're gonna go to the album of the week. I think Jamar would appreciate this one. So this is the album of the week, and it is
Why was I just
Anti.
playing this? I was just playing this on my way home. That's crazy.
Anti by Rihanna. Okay, that's what this album of the week is, honey. This is probably the Maddie went off screen.
No, I know I wanted to hit a little something. You know what I'm saying? I just want a
We just
little.
don't want to do it on in honor.
Also, I'm trying to keep Scotty monetized. That's what we're doing here. I'm not shade. I like this album, so I'm not gonna shade Riri. I like Riri.
This album.
Now this is one of her, because you know I don't really care for Riri like that.
Oh,
But
now wait a
this is-
minute.
This is one of her albums that I actually love.
You leave
Okay?
that forehead alone. You leave her alone now. That $1 billion 5-story forehead. You leave it a goddamn alone. You let her.
Not
them
five,
panties-
not five stories.
Yes, her that them panties and makeup she's selling. You better leave it alone.
I'm screaming.
What are
Oh.
some of y'all's favorite records off Anti? I'm gonna start with Jamar since he is the super fan.
Oh, for some reason, I love James Joint for some reason. Something
Yes.
nostalgic about the ending of that song. I don't know what it reminds me of. Like some sort of 90s commercial. I can't never put my finger on it.
I'm literally doing it now, Jamar. What's T? Come on, bitch. I'd rather be smoking.
all
You know, that's right.
All of that. Definitely that was one of my faves. Kiss It Better is a great one. Needed Me. Close to You is one of my faves. If you listen to Same Old Mistakes while on the ganja, it is a whole different experience.
I'm in. Tag. I got
It's
you.
a
Let me
whole
tag.
different
Let me get you on
experience.
that. Let me tag, Jamar. Let me tag you. Now I'm gonna step on in. Same Old Mistakes is what sold me on this album, because I'm not gonna be the one to tell you I was a big Rihanna fan. I got to Rated R, Stop First. We Fall in Love in a Hopeless Place. I was there for that. It was a couple of singles I was here for. It just never was a body of work till I got to Anti. Till I got to Anti. You know what I'm saying? Now we hive over here, so watch yourself. But I see the comments. But like,
Yeah.
because you're not gonna break this soul today. And let me tell you something. Mother gave your daughter, some time in that Queen's remix, so watch it. But what I'm gonna get to is that shit was so great because it took a song from this dude. I actually looked up the original artist that made that. Bump, bum, 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 bum. He had no vocals to it, none. She came in and just did. I don't even know what to call it, but it was a fever dream. Mind you, I heard this shit in a house when we was hotboxing.
Oh, it's an experience.
It was like, okay, now I can get into this. And I listened to it all the way from front to back, and I said, this is her best body of work.
Mhm.
It is her best body of work. And
I agree.
I now understand why the Rihanna fans are fiending so much for more. Because it's like, girl, you just laid the best you've got, and then you just walked away. Hold on, sis. Like, we're not done yet.
Yes.
Every time they think I'm about to drop something
I
new,
agree.
here's a new scent. Here's a new panty.
Or
Here's a
she
new
wrapping them
bra.
with,
I'm like,
Nosferatu.
girl, I don't want to hear shit else about no panties, no bras, no makeup.
She gonna
I don't care about that.
do a rap with
And then-
Pharrell, Nosferatu's ass, okay?
And then, guys, check this out. Her vocals, like, we have to talk about the vocals on the album because, like Maddie said, Rihanna has some cute little, smash hits there and there, but like the vocals, even Love on the Brain, like she killed that shit, y'all. Love on Brain.
Yeah, I agree.
Higher. I love Higher. Same Old Mistakes is a vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you taking an edible or whatever your drug of choice is, and you vibing. Like, I love that album completely.
Very much so.
And
It took me time to get used to Woo. I did not like Woo on first few. It took me a very long time.
Oh, you have to have sex to that one.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I agree.
I don't know about that. That sounds aggressive.
Whoa! When I tell you that's the one right there, that's that. Okay, listen, I'm not about to give you my skills. I'm just saying, you know, there's a rhythm with that one that really goes in there, and it's that.
I would think that just sex with me would be like the one you would go to.
That's easy because it narrates the story and it's too short. Woo is going to get you into that.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh my gosh! Oh, yep. And now we're in the motion. Listen, Jamar. They all know.
I never would have thought about the sex to Woo. That's new. That's new. But yes, definitely when her team was focusing on making the body of work, because I think she had been such a great singles artist that they weren't really focused on trying to make a cohesive body of work all the time until it started working later on. So hopefully they stick to that. And yeah, I'm just like, girl, I love you, but girl, give me something else.
No, I'm okay. Keep on them fashion shows. Go on, Riri, get your money's worth. Okay, you do it.
That is where she
and then
money.
Y'all complaining. I'm like, lady, she's already done her shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, as someone who's looking at her as an artist, she left that and then some, and it still sells. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're on to a whole nother level. Hell, you out here, you got a whole child now eating fruit out the ocean. Go on, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I like this.
Mother out. I need at least one. Give me something.
Smoke her blunt and walk through. I was never a fan of like the olden days when the girls were like hyping her and it was this full on, Jay-Z functional moment. I wasn't a fan of that until we got to Anti. And I was like, oh, I think I understand this lady now. And then afterwards, I've just been following her since then. It took me to Anti. I like singles from other stuff. A lot of songs from Rihanna, I feel, love, all that kind of shit. But it took Anti for me to go, that's the one. There she is. I will never argue with nobody over that album. I'm like, nope, that's the girl.
Well, T, since you picked this, what made you want to pick this album? What is it about this album that you enjoyed the most, since you're the one that picked it?
It was my favorite out of all of her albums. To be honest, I always enjoyed Unapologetically, I thought it was called. I always enjoyed that. And then I heard Anti, and I was like, okay, Riri, I see you, bitch. And I was just here for Riri ever since this album. I think I was going to be, but I was, and I'm here for it. I'm waiting for her to make something else. I'm going to see if she come back. I heard she was. I said right after Beyonce, oh, baby.
For 5 years.
That's going to be
You heard it. You've heard it for 5 years, T. That's cute.
But it's crazy how it's like we was
take a nap,
like jeopardizing her for releasing every year, and now when she stopped, she's like, "Well, damn, bitch, I ain't say just wait 6 years, shit."
But as you're saying that you did that, then that'd be Beyonce opening that door back again after her 6 years of I'm just doing this shit for whatever's, and now all my girls can come back in and act the fuck up.
Right.
All the girls are released. All the girls that's been in the game quite a bit are starting to release again this year.
That part, and it's like, okay, after that, let's say it was COVID, and it was the quarantine that got the girls to be creative. They had to sit in their house and eat some fruit. You know what I'm saying? That's possibly what happened. Girls had a little placebo pills, fish oil, omega-3s. Y'all know about your multivitamins. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But I will say that I wasn't, like I said, I was never like no big Ree fan, but I definitely enjoy Anti, because I love like Kiss It Better. I love that song. Like I could play that song any time of the day. I love me some Kiss It Better. Like
you tried it with that video, Rihanna. I love you, but you tried it with that video though.
Yeah, but like just like Maddie, I would hate on her. Well, Maddie never said he hated on her, but for me, I would hate on her.
Beyonce against Navy back in the day. I was a deep one of those Hive members. Like, thank God Twitter wasn't around when I was doing all what I was doing, because on Facebook I was that girl. So like,
so you would have been throwing CDs at Carrie Hilson back in 2009.
I was the first, like Marsha P. Johnson, baby. I was the first. I was.
Guys, this is a historic number.
That was my light wrist of the flick that gave her that twist and it hit her on the head. I'm telling you
in the history books.
Bitch, I wrote a rap about it. That disc record came out on LimeWire. You didn't hear it? No. No, I would never
Yeah,
throw anything at anybody.
I know.
That's a lie.
It's
That's,
been
that's a
Carrie
lie.
Hilson,
I
Keisha
I know, I'm just joking.
Cole, and somebody else has just never been able to recover from their anybody related to Destiny Child slander because Keisha was talking about Michelle and they never let her live it down.
And that lady's been on the fish plate train since then. Good for
Ever
her.
since.
Not the
said it.
nerve. She really can't. She had the nerve to talk about Michelle. Child,
Shoot, I-
Michelle sing better than you.
I buy monkey bread from her too. What's that? What is that? I want to know what that food truck look like, bitch. I know it's popping.
It
Okay,
is you know it's good too. You know it's good.
probably got some good food and cigarette butts everywhere. I'm telling you.
Not cigarette bud.
You
You know,
already know,
you know they're there. A bunch of roaches in the bag.
bitch. And I'm talking about
Oh,
the German ones, them little small ones that come in pairs. Like, hello, there's another one behind me. Hey, it's my other friend. That's them girls. The ones
well,
you say they just
okay.
go,
I'm not gonna do this with y'all. Y'all not gonna do Keisha like that.
No, I
know,
love Keisha Cole. I want to be like Chris C. Diggy one and get her to block me too. Block me, Keisha. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, Keisha got me blocked anyway. So, I
What?
mean,
Wait, Keisha has you blocked. I see Diggy one blocked. I know Alexander probably said something already. Get him blocked. Really? What do I?
and I'm the one that loves Keisha, and I'm blocked. Like, and I
She
didn't even do
used to
that.
follow me, but then she unfollowed everybody.
Come on, Keisha. Come on. I know you be singing around that gap, sister. Come on, sis. You can do it. You can get me. You and them clip-on bangs. Come on, bitch.
Had a resurgence, but she fucked up the verses with Ashanti, and it just was like, girl.
Yeah, she fucked it up.
Keisha be, I love you. Be like, okay. Remember when Monica ate her up on that little rotating
Trust.
stage of the BET?
Yeah.
She had the tap on the shoulder, like, hold on,
First
bitch.
of all,
You saw that, Jamal?
I seen it. I never forgot it. I never forgot that.
Gunica was not about to have Coles of Keyshawn get her together. It wasn't gonna happen. It wasn't.
And Monica and them shoulder pads and that pussycat wig.
You said, bitch, me and them paper mache heels I wore in my first videos are the way you got here around this way, honey. Go on, get out. I know.
Listen, yeah, she ain't a the song any damn way on the damn recording. Monica ate her ass up, so I won't too shocked that Monica ate her ass up live. No shade, because I like KC.
I do too, but I knew Monica was gonna eat her up from the moment I heard that she did a song with Monica. I said Monica gonna kill her ass on her own song.
And she did.
Because Monica be singing, and the other one be hollering sometimes. They be like, but y'all go talk about Keisha. She's gone through my personal things too. Yes, a lot of the ladies in the industry have as well. And, you know, they can sing in their bathroom tubs too. Toilets and everything. That's fine. Go on. Remember, Ashanti was a maid before she popped. Hello. I'm just saying. And before,
she was a maid?
Yes. She worked in hotels as a maid. She was cleaning rooms. Yes.
Oh, I know Summer Walker was a maid. She was cleaning rooms before she got famous.
And the real gag about it is Irv Gotti trying to claim about the whole Ping situation with her. And it's like, listen, man, this is what you want to tell. Listen, man. Ain't nobody want that escargot. Calm down. Just let it go.
Oh!
He's so damn annoying.
And embarrassing, because I would have said I didn't fuck him either.
She gives me basil leaf. Scott, where we at? I'm sorry, we just started talking about
we finna move
I'm like,
on,
nigga,
child.
you been complaining about this 2002. Still ain't got over it yet.
Not
That's
the
what I'm
prequel to
saying.
DJ Khaled, girl.
Oh, y'all so stupid. Oh my god. Oh, wait. No, they didn't. Jose, no, you didn't.
Gross. I did not need the visual.
I bet it's.
We didn't need the visual because it was already like it's like well known. Do you know what I'm saying? Like like it's very put it on some toast, you know, like it's only for those kind of people that would enjoy it. You know what I mean? So no. That's disgusting. How dare you?
Well, with that being said, we're going to move on to the next segment, which is Reality Star of the Week. That's what we're going to move on to now. Okay, Reality Star of the Week. Now, last week we had New York. That was the reality star of the week last week. This week we're going with this particular person, and
Come
that
on,
is
Tam.
Tammy Roman.
That's my
That is
girl.
Tammy
Yes.
Roman from Basketball Wives. Okay,
Hold
and
on,
I
wait.
chose.
Hold
The
on.
real world, Los Angeles. Get it right, Scotty, before you just say basketball
Oh,
wives.
I'm
You gotta do
sorry.
it
I'm
all.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm
Come
sorry. I'm
on.
sorry. Let me. Which real world was she on? Los Angeles, right?
Los Angeles season 2, and they had a homecoming that
Yeah,
recently
Los
came out on
Angeles.
Paramount
Okay,
Plus.
so let
Yes,
me give her.
Lord.
Okay. So because Maddie, big bro,
Sorry, I'm
just
a fan.
kind
I'm
of
a
got
fan.
together. So let me give her a proper introduction. This week's reality star of the week is Tammy Roman. She was on The Real World season 2. Los Angeles. She was also on Basketball Wives, and she's also an actress these days. She has her own. She's on what the Aunt Pat show, the
She
House of
House
Vicious or some shit.
House of Vicious. She also has another show about cheaters that doesn't star a cheater. So we're all appreciative of that.
And she's
Yeah.
on the Family Business and a host of other things. She also produces and everything. She's in her bag these days.
Eat it, Evelyn.
So I chose Tammy based off because I know that Maddie and T love Tammy. Jamar got his bunded on because he don't really give a damn about no basketball wives stuff, and I know Josiah likes her too. So
I'm honored for the
any
bottom.
any favorite Tammy moments?
When she mushed the fuck out of Miko, bitch. Okay.
I said the popular people.
My
That is
personal favorite was when she beat the shit out of Evelyn. Now that was a
Woo!
moment for me.
Baby.
That was
With
a
that
moment for me,
wig.
and that was a moment for Evelyn too. Because that
With
was
that
the
wig.
moment
That was a
Evelyn
moment
knew,
for
oh yeah, I really can't fuck with
That
see.
was a
her.
That
moment
was a
for all
moment
of
for
us.
everybody. That was a
That's when
moment
we
for
all fell in
everybody.
love with Tammy.
Evelyn figured that out real quick. I can't play with her like that because she about that. Like, yeah, you better listen. That will
And yet she wanted
always do it
OG.
for me.
I was like, okay. Girl, listen. Mind you, my favorite is when she gathered Malaysia's dumbass at that table that one point in time with that cigarette. She was sitting over there. And I like Malaysia, but I'm on Tam for that one. I was like, yes, gather her, girl. It was the fact that 7 people had to hold her back from Duffy, and Duffy over there still barking, bitch. And Tammy was trying to find her in a whole nother country ready to go to jail over that lady. I know people
Hey,
call
she
her a
was
bully.
running through them streets.
Yes, I know they call her a bully, but she has been goddamn good television since the beginning of the 90s, baby. I've been watching her since the Los Angeles days with Beth Fraser's ass when they got David kicked out the house. That whole, if you haven't seen Homecoming, you need to watch
Mhm,
that.
Ain't that on Paramount Plus? Because I got
Yes,
Paramount Plus.
Scotty,
I'm
I
gonna have
put
to
this
watch
on
it.
God. You
Yeah.
need to watch this one and the New Orleans one. Shout out to Melissa. I did an interview with Melissa of the New Orleans season. That'll be out soon, very soon.
Okay.
Mhm.
But
All right.
yeah, that's my girl. I got her photo. That's my sis. She gave me some gifts. She sent me some stuff. She's cool. Anywho, but no, for real. Like Tammy also is a Houstonian now, so I'm gonna keep it up for her. She live out here. That's hometown, even though she LA. It's been Basketball Wives. She's had that grind going for some time. Remember how the girls used to say, "Oh, Miss Thing, this is all you have."
Mm-hmm.
Where are we now? Duffy, you're back on TV and Basketball Wives, and Tammy has
Right.
multiple shows. Sit
Yes.
down, sister.
Right.
Sit down with your French Montana knockoff boyfriend. Sit down, girl.
Right. No, I
He
agree.
sure look.
Tammy Roman has had so many amazing moments, you guys. I mean, I think my favorite moment was I'm sorry, she was hilarious in like season 4 and season 5 of Basketball Wives LA when she came back. Them commentary, oh my goodness, it was hilarious. Okay. And then she was getting on my
What
nerves a little bit.
What about when she first showed up? I don't know where they was at, but they was sitting outside, and she had her drink in her hand, and she looked at Brandy and Malaysia. She was like, "Are y'all lesbians?"
Oh, the fight on the beach with Brandy and Tammy.
Mhm.
And all the Brandy girls were like, oh, she was gonna get Tammy. I'm like, y'all do not understand. Tammy's one of those girls that when she locked, it's locked. don't want to
Right.
start a connection with her. It's going to
What?
go like
What are y'all favorite lines from Tammy? Because I have a love-hate relationship with Tammy, but I remember so many funny ass lines that she had because it was so many that I could think of at the top of my head. Because even when she got into it with Brandy on the beach, she was like, I guess I gotta get a motherfucking hair bow because I'm not that bitch. She's not that
there's two
bitch.
for me, and the two that it stems from, one is from the Homecoming series, and the other one is from Basketball Wives. The Basketball Wives one is when Jackie was like, so let's just fight, and Evelyn, I mean Tammy looks to Evelyn, just starts busting out laughing at her like, you're not serious, child. Like that shit was like, you clown Jackie. But then the other one was on they were talking about racism and they were having a discussion about the N-word. And so Tammy is like with a full cigarette bonnet and a robe on. You can't say it, you can't say it, and you can't say it. That word even shouldn't even be in your mouth. And the Latina lady was like, yeah, y'all can't say it. She goes, and your Latin ass can't say it either. I said, Tammy, what is Latin? What is Latin? What is Latin?
What about when she mushed? What about when she mushed Mika and she was talking to her while they was on the ground while while they were fighting? Like she was talking to her like your mama would talk to you when she whooping you or something like that. She was like, "I'm tired of you, goddamn lying. I'm sick of your motherfucking."
I have time today, Mika fucking Claxton.
Yes.
Oh, Mika, you look stupid the whole season, sister. I'm sorry. It was a bunch of shoulders for me. Tammy's
I know you don't know this about me, but don't do the hand. Then she was in a confession. She was like, when you do this, that's a hand in the face, and you need to watch it because she don't know me. She need to watch it because that would definitely get you popped. I'm like, yes.
With the food stamps with Jennifer, with not Jennifer, with what's her name? What's that weird
Susie?
Susie. There we go. And I keep that weird looking one comment. That lady ponytail was pulled all the way back. Baby, she said, and off of food stamps, ain't that right, Tammy? And Tammy said, "Oh, so you think you play with me? You think
I remember that scene. that scene was hilarious.
When you got all the women at the table going, now what in the fuck did she just say? Like, and to all people, bitch. Like, yeah. No. That's my girl.
I really love that scene when they was on vacation, y'all, with Tammy. I mean, not Tammy, but Tammy, and then also Malaysia and Brandy, and then they was talking about how Malaysia was like, okay, well, if you do something, we may have to jump or something like that, and then
we may have to swing on you too.
Yes, because Tammy was like, if y'all do something to Jackie, I might have to jump in, and then she was like, okay, well, I mean, we can, and then Tammy was like, well, shit, I'm ready now. Like, I'm ready right now. Let's do it.
She said, I'm always
ready, so I ain't never got to get it.
You took it right out of my mouth.
That's the way she said it. She said, she just looked at Malaysia. She said, okay. Just like that. I said, oh, yeah. When a person give you that, Malaysia, you go on ahead and shut down, girl, because you thought she was going to be scared. She said, girl, okay. And
that shit was, some of that shit, just thinking back on it, was funny as hell. Like, that shit was funny. Even you lied on Chad.
Right.
That was
wait, when she was reading the fuck out of Brandy at the reunion. Talk about, bitch, I came here and saved your job. Which
and then Brandon was like, "You sell purses or something?" Like she was like, "Purses, I don't sell purses, bitch."
She said, "I don't sell purses, bitch."
Now, what I will sell you is this. Fuck yeah!
I watch that shit every other day. That is still hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh, then when Evelyn first came back and they had like this 70s party or something, and she looked at Evelyn and she was like, I see, the problem is that you're trying to convince everybody that you're not a hoe. And I'm just like, then she was like,
and I was on her side.
I was too. And then when she was sitting up there talking to Tammy, she was like, "It's not my fault that you fucked your way through 3 players associations." She said that. Because it was basketball, football, and baseball. I'm like, go ahead, Tammy. But Tammy has
Johnny
had
was like,
some.
well, maybe Evelyn did. Shawnee was like, no, she ain't, Shawnee. And that's what I love about Tammy. Tammy, look, Tammy said, bitch, y'all could do this fake shit with this hoe, but I'm not finna do it with it. Ain't nothing about this broad change. And I was always on Tammy's side. And I'm glad that Tammy finally realized that Vershandia pig face ass was never her damn friend. Thank you. Tammy, it took you years to figure it out, but at least you did.
Bitch, and more bitch. When she told Keisha at the table. Oh my god. But yeah, I feel like Tammy was a good choice for the second one. Tammy has a lot of memorable moments. So I guess we could go ahead and move on to the next one, which is what went wrong, y'all. What went wrong, where we talk about you guys already know.
Why is Will Smith as what?
No, okay, Maddie. Let me tell you. So it was supposed to be Flashback Friday, right? And that's why you see
Yes.
all those throwback clips in there. But then Scotty last minute said change it to what went wrong, and I just ain't saying.
The way my mind went into a deep dive on YouTube kind of situation, I was like, oh my god, where is it the slap that went where? On him.
So for this week's What Went Wrong, as you guys already know, for those of you who are just not tuning in, What Went Wrong is basically when we talk about TV shows, reality shows, or scripted shows that jump the shark, and we talk about what went wrong with them, why they went bad. And this week's What Went Wrong is Love and Hip Hop.
Mona Scott Young.
And I felt like that.
I mean, honestly, yeah, we could go on to the next segment, child. Mona Scott Young.
That's all you have to say. Mona Scott Young.
Next case.
Okay. Come on now.
Oh, I got it. You, Erica, Mina.
I mean,
I agree.
Daddy.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know what Mona thought she was doing with that. I guess she thought because Jocelyn left and she wanted to replace her with another Latino person, she thought that Erica would be a good replacement, and Erica didn't do anything.
And Yandy. Don't forget Yandy.
Yandices. You have to say it right. They're together. Yandices.
Oh,
and all of the baby mothers come
Fresh
on
King
through.
felony
So-
seas. Wow.
Throwing shoes, throwing
Fresh
bundles.
King and felony seas.
Listen,
Fuck y'all. All right.
I just said, listen. Who else can we just name? Listen, Cardi B was the best thing to come out the show.
I agree.
we can agree.
Cardi and
Carly dead need to do just
K. Michelle.
go bury herself some damn where. All
Well,
right?
K. Michelle
I'm
was before
definitely
her
gonna
Love and
need
Hip Hop,
Cardi
huh?
on her face.
Well, maybe that was my main exposure to it. But yeah, Cardi B definitely got the biggest launch of Love and Hip Hop for sure.
I think that's what they're thinking too with the show, that their careers will immediately eject back into the atmosphere. Benzino.
What was that?
I'm just starting to think of
Monday,
people that
man,
ruined.
what was that white man's name? Something Monday.
Mickey Monday?
Mickey Monday.
Oh, West Coast Chanel. That's another one.
Why was she there?
He doesn't have no impact.
How about Love and Hip Hop LA in general?
Honestly, yeah.
How about it?
Listen, it was Hazel. It was Hazel trying to do that girl dance for me in the parking lot. I screamed. I said, "Oh my God, West Coast!"
You talking about Hazel E?
Hazel E.
Yeah, you remember that? And she got the jigging in the parking lot to her.
She was
song.
like,
I said, "Hazel, girl, stab me."
Masika is such a bitch. I cannot stand her. First of all, she already knows how it is with Fizz. What are y'all looking at? I'm gonna get my nose fixed. There we go. Okay, so now here's how we gonna do this shit. Girl, she made me sick. I was like, you need to stop coming up in here with the wrong color makeup every motherfucking time.
Now, it was the fact that she made that fake ass storyline that she fell off the bike in Dubai or something like that, and it fell flat on her nose. And she was in a hospital room crying. I said, "Girl, you just had surgery. Shut up."
We got more people that.
And
ruin
I'm
the
glad
show.
somebody brought. I'm so glad somebody brought this person up, the person in the comments, because Brandy was terrible on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Horrible.
April.
My cousin or my friend B. I'm like, girl.
That whole love storyline situation.
Who you are.
I am his wife. I do whatever I want.
And I'm looking at him like Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Like, girl, you need to stop.
Right.
I didn't know she was Lydia Deetz. I didn't know that was Lydia Deetz. Look at that. She's a black woman. Like,
I think didn't last season of this show we started doing like confessionals, and I think I did. What's her name?
Yeah, you did, Nikki. Like you had Nikki down pat. You had Nikki down. You had her down pat. Okay. Now, first of all, since we're talking about what went wrong on Love and Hip Hop, and this is for all of the franchises of Love and Hip Hop, who are the most useless people on each franchise that you could think of? Who was useless and should have never been cast?
The gay characters.
Milan Christopher.
Scrappy, Gabby. Who else?
I did, Scotty. I sure did. I sure did.
Who was the
gays?
The microwavable bitches. The microwavable bitches. Her.
Forgot about Baby Bob. Yes.
Her.
I forgot all about her. Oh my God.
What's
the first?
It's the stud that was on New York. I'm sorry.
B. Slate. What was her name? With the bad
Who?
wig, the trans woman.
Are you talking about the circle or are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about Love and Hip. I'm talking about Love and Hip Hop. That trans woman that they casted that one year. It was D something.
Oh, the trans.
D. Smith.
D. Smith. Her.
Yeah.
B. Holiday. The girl with the hat in the confessional. What was her name? Her and D. Smith were supposed to be friends.
You talking about the girl with
Betty Idol.
Betty Idol. That was her name. Her.
Yeah, Betty Idol.
It's gonna be hard for you to remember this.
But Betty Idol went to the Cartel show. Yeah, Betty Idol went to the Cartel show.
Snoop off of New York, she was useless.
Oh God, Snoop. I don't know why Snoop was even there. Oh my God,
Right.
Jesus.
Who's the one with the weird face now that was married to like this rapper and not married to him on Atlanta? And she has a nail shop, or she used to have a nail shop with her business, and she's with some zoo now. She was once really pretty, and then her face started to turn into an alien.
Sierra.
Oh, Miss Diaz, is it that Sierra?
Yeah.
Yes, Sierra.
I'm like, what's going on with you? Also, Carly Red's used recycled body. Yes.
Carly Red is iconically bad.
I'm like, it's like that one
Cardi
suitcase
B.
that you just can't throw away. I'm getting tired of it.
She's iconic.
Young Jock was up there. I can't.
Everybody was talking about her face on social media, baby. They was getting her ass together. They said, "Well, is she sick? What's wrong with her?"
It looks
She ain't sick, she
upside
old.
down. It looks
Honestly,
inside.
Safari was useless too. Safari was there for no reason, just to be.
I like Tara. Now I know some people
I
like to
like
take
Tara,
exception with
too.
Tara and all that, but I like Tara.
We had to deal with that
I
man.
like Tara.
Though. That's the issue. We had to deal with that man. Like, ugh.
Yeah, Peter Guns. Yeah.
Ugh, disgusting. Like just hearing him on the show. Remember how you let Cardi B with 5 teeth wear your ass out in that good old sarong dress that day. I couldn't believe it before she had the money, and she was sitting there all kinds of different piano keys, do 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 dee 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 with her teeth. She was over there reading that man, and he's over there. Look at you. I'm like, you probably want to get her pregnant right now. All that yelling she's doing,
Right.
Dumbass.
Because she drug his ass. She drug his ass at their reunion. I don't
Then
care
he
what
was the host
nobody
of Cheaters. He was the host of Cheaters.
Right, he definitely was.
What? That
What
makes no
what an interesting person to have on on Cheaters.
That's how you know you don't have no money.
Jamar, I forgot. Oh, you didn't even mention her from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood because nobody really remembers her. Nia, was she useless too? Nia.
Oh, the
Oh
girl,
yeah,
the one
yes.
that didn't really speak very well.
It was Ra Ali and her purses for me.
She had a really,
Shoes.
she had a really hard face to me. She had a really hard face to me, and they tried to give her a storyline, and every time it just never stuck.
Yeah, because by season 3, it was like they was phasing her out.
But see, I actually like Nia, but
Right.
she was kind of useless.
And
I
then she was
liked
like
her.
at the reunion just sitting there. I'm like, girl, what you at the reunion for? You ain't even say 2 words.
But like nobody could come for Mariah Lynn because she was the necessary like snow bunny to make
like
sure
Mariah.
all of them together. Wait, Josiah, I think you're so cute. Like, let me tell you, Richie Dollars got his like 5-inch peen inside of me. I didn't know what to do. Oh, my black sense leaving. Hold on, excuse me. It's back. I'll take Mariah Lynn. Listen, him and the type 1 of it all can listen. I'm just saying that.
Right.
I'll take Mariah
like,
Lynn over Chanel West Coast. Because Chanel West Coast out there like a goddamn dolphin. Every time we switch her on the screen.
I forgot she was on the damn show, honestly.
I was like,
she didn't need to be there.
I don't know what man. An MTV.
You said Bianca? You said Bianca? I think Bianca was. I think she was necessary for New York at some point because she was probably the only entertainment on New York after Cardi B left. She was probably the only entertainment for New York. Bianca was.
Isn't that what's her name? What does she go by? Because I know there's another girl from on Love and Hip Hop that's actually doing something right now.
Bianca was the chicken noodle soup girl.
Yeah, but there's another girl that was on the show. It's not. It was some other. I don't know. It's too hard to keep up. There's a lot of people that walk in like, "Hey, I'm only here for 3 episodes. Peace." Alexis Sky to the stage. Alexis Sky.
Oh
okay.
yeah, that was her name.
Useless. Just
First of
useless.
all, let's talk about
the other girl that was racist. Veronica
Vega.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was trash.
The dog face.
from the hood.
Yeah, she was dog faced. All right. She was jealous of everybody that was dark skinned and prettier than her. Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
And we saw that.
She hated them all.
We be
and I agree.
Yeah.
That's delicious. That's delicious.
On that. Exactly on me. Listen. I didn't like Mo. The other girl was cool, and she was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It was Mo Atlantic. Her personality matched her face. Ugly, hated it. But she
the next city girl.
Little Mo? Like, are you going Little Mo ugly? Like what?
No, not Lil Mo.
I was like, oh my god, like what?
No, sense. I
start eating, bitch. I was like, well, I'm not gonna chew no more. What Terry say? What?
But one person that Maddie mentioned, and I'm so glad he mentioned it before me, was Ra Ali, who I call Shushita Ali.
Oh my god, Yandy, you don't remember me? Yandy, you're talking about what we talked about on the phone. Yandy, don't play me, girl. Don't play me, Yandy. I can get your shoes, Yandy. Don't worry, Yandy. She don't always play me like that. Remy. Oh my god. She sounded like Snagglepuss, but for women. I couldn't stand her. I
could not stand Ra. Oh my god. Somebody mentioned Olivia. Y'all think Olivia was useless?
Who was Olivia again? Oh, there you go. From G Unit?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I forgot. And scene.
Olivia came from that was it.
What about? Do y'all even remember? On Love and Hip Hop New York on season 4, it was they was on there for one season. It was this Erica Jean character and her baby daddy. They was always into it or some shit like that. And then they went up on Young La Fix My Life.
Yeah,
forgettable.
Yeah.
Forgettable.
So I feel like we haven't discussed like certain dynamics that are very annoying with the show in terms of like relationships. Not to throw everybody
Let's talk
under the
about it.
bus.
Let's talk about it.
As much as I enjoyed looking at Jim Jones, it came with a Chrissy.
Ah!
Hold on there, because
So Terrence Osley, you don't have comprehension skills, baby. I'm gonna retry this again. As much as I love looking at Jim Jones, he came with a Chrissy.
He don't. That's what he's saying.
Jim I like, but Chrissy in that mold.
That's what I'm. He likes Chrissy. That's why he's saying it. He
Oh,
likes Chrissy.
That's too bad. Listen, as much as I like her, I watched her engage in so many arguments where I knew, girl, you could just hit her and be done with this. Why are we doing this today?
Oh,
And
I
also-
cannot stand Chrissy. Oh.
Yandy played her, and I was sitting here thinking to myself, like, girl, you let this lady do you like that?
Child.
Damn, I couldn't believe it.
I think a hard time about that Kimbella shit.
It's
Which
the engaged girlfriend.
I
from
mean,
2004.
I didn't necessarily want her to fight the girl either, but I mean, you know, it is what it is, girl.
But it's
like,
Kimbella. It's Kimbella, though. Like, of all people, like, she barely can lift her own chest up. Are you serious? You gonna fight her?
No.
Like,
You know what?
I
remember when Erica and her got in that fight in the garden, and it was just so weird because they locked, and it was like, no.
Because neither one of them can fight. Neither one of them.
It was like hearing like a noise machine for ghosts, and you had to listen real close to figure out what noise it was.
Okay, so give us another one, Maddie, about the relationships that was annoying. Give us another.
Okay, I hate to say it, but we gotta give this relationship its dues, and that would be Ray J and Princess. Trash. Sorry.
Oh,
I did not like that storyline. I
Hated them.
fast forward them every time, you guys.
I hated them.
Is kind of low key, like everything should be deserving for me. I feel like she feels privileged. I don't want to say that, but I do.
But
And-
it's watch her and Monique go at it though.
It's also
Me too. I like watching.
Ray J
Hilarious.
is like the thing is Ray J I think is dangerous for television because he's the epitome of misinformation.
Mhm.
Like I would not allow him to speak. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like Brandy, where you at? Because he can't talk. Because for example, on the College Hill show with Frida or whatever, like, did you see how he was lying to her?
Oh, I didn't
Baby,
watch
I
it.
was you got to start watching that one. It was Ray J is weird, and I don't know. I like my Beat Studio buds, Raycon. I do. I just don't find him useful on the show outside of him being Brandy's brother, and I hate to say that, but if I had one wish, they'd be gone. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Oh, and then
Yeah.
also, what's
Go
his
ahead.
name? The one that dressed like a coked out Tony the Tiger in that Lyrica. There we go. Lyrica and A1. There we go.
oh,
Oh Lord.
Horrible.
God, I hated them. I still do. Everything about them, like, ugh.
I'm just so tired of A1 cheating on me, and like I'm a really good star and artist. She does this thing where she slumps when she speaks, and then she has this thing with the hands too. And I'm like, what did she write again? I was like, wait, what did she write again?
Hey, she did a little bit of Beyonce. She wrote for Beyonce a little bit, Maddie.
What song was it though?
She said jealous.
Jealous, yeah.
That's not one of my favorites. So, ooh.
Well, remember what K. Michelle said? She wrote in a group of 50. What K. Michelle said.
Damn. You were just part of the writing.
When she was getting that IV put in her arm, she said, the truth is, she wrote in a group of 50. Her mama is the star. That's what she said.
Well,
I
shit.
am screaming.
Well, shit.
Okay, Maddie, now how can you bring up annoying relationships without making this one the first one you bring up? And that is Kirk and Georgia
Kirk.
Prune. How could
Kirk
you
and
not bring up Kirk and Georgia Prune? How could you not bring
I
them up?
figured we would get to chew on all of my bubble gum, girl. That's ABC on the bottom of somebody's abandoned restaurant by this time now, B, because we ain't been there. I remember when you came to 2020 a couple of them times and performed too on Lesbian Night. We loved it. Kirk
Gross.
sat in the crowd too. All tea.
Gross.
I honestly, I'm not trying to be shady, you guys, but I honestly do feel like, and this is my opinion, I feel like that Kirk is allegedly, you know, he swings both ways. Because I was looking at Love and Hip Hop a few days ago,
Yeah.
and his mannerisms was so. He had the JR, he was had the earrings, and he was like, I don't know what. I was like,
He can stay
Girl.
over there.
I would be
Yeah.
surprised.
He is not welcome within the Rainbow Coalition.
Oh, I just hate Georgia Prune. I will never like Georgia Prune. I can't stand Georgia Prune, and I can't stand her husband with that leftover M&M stuck in his throat. I just can't do it. I
Wait,
don't.
well, Scotty, I have to do it.
What?
Maybe it just didn't happen to you. Maybe that didn't happen to you.
Rashida, he did that to
You
me.
have died that day.
Oh
Okay?
my god.
You spared her life because what?
Oh,
I've hated Georgia Prune from that day forward.
Georgia Prune. Why do you call her Georgia Prune? What about her is a heaping jar of prunes for you, Scott?
Ask K Michelle that, because K Michelle called her Georgia Prune. K Michelle called her Georgia Prune.
You see, I don't remember everything because I'm heavy with the other stuff. But you know, listen. As much as I like your girl K Michelle, she low-key got her wig tossed several times in that same show. You know, love Scotty.
That's the thing though. Kay don't care about getting her wig tossed. She'll tell you herself. That's the only
Do you see
thing.
this stand energy? Scotty didn't go fuck you, Maddie. He didn't say I hope you rot in hell. He said no. Kay doesn't care, and you see how that works. Learn something, Stan culture. That's how you respond. And that was a test.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, for real. Okay, who else could we think about? Zell in Paris. Like, I hate them.
That's a couple.
Sierra Marie and Ray J.
Oh, toxic.
Hazel-E and Young Berg.
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, this is ladies' night out.
Where is Terrence? Because every time I think about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, I think about that very scene when when Hazel came to eat with Brooke Valentine outside on top of that damn building. I know that you're forever broke. That was so fucking
that is,
funny.
I remember that.
Brooke had a script for everybody ready to go. I was here for it.
Brooke was one of my favorites.
She was.
I know they look like me. No one wants to look like you, broke. I'm not gonna lie. I was down for Hazel and Reed. But she had me screaming. I'm just gonna hold. She had me screaming. That was my
What she
favorite
say, T? What she say, T? What she say?
She says, "Yeah, I know that you want to look like me. No one wants to look like you, broke." I said, "Come through, Hazel." I was on Brooke's side, but I can't lie. Hazel was giving it, and I mean, she. And what got me was Brooke. I said, "Girl, if you knew that she was coming to fight this girl, why did you show up in heels, child? You should have showed up in potato shoes."
Oh, listen, every time Hazel called that girl broke, I holler. Every time she called her broke.
I wonder what she did for money.
And how does
Listen, I was wondering what she did for money too. I mean, because Girl Fight came out when
2005.
But she had more than girlfriend. I'm just like maybe two other singles. I'm just doing two other singles. But like,
I don't know the other two.
Well, I mean, we played her in Houston a little bit. It was maybe one or two times in the club, and it was again on that Friday night special. But how does Hazel make money though? Because she can't sing, rap, and she don't look good. So what's Steve? You don't look good. Your hair's dusty. It's just, I watched her get in that green screen, and I know that they were like, "We got to work around this nose." Ooga booga booga. Like low key, Hazel E is Eustace Banks from Courage the Cowardly Dog in Geesh. There you go.
Oh, shit. He said we got to work around his nose.
You stupid dog. You made me look bad. Booga booga booga. I'm telling you.
But you know what? Somebody just asked us, did we ever? Somebody just asked us, did we watch Love and Hip Hop Miami? Everybody on Miami is useless to me. Every single person.
Yeah.
Especially
It's
Shay.
not interesting.
Shay's pretty, but she was.
I'm
used
sorry.
to
I wasn't gonna sit through a season of looking at Trick Daddy. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna do it.
What was that?
Man, I ain't never seen a ankle that thick walk around in a beanie in my entire life. There's no way. There's no way.
Right.
What was the Prince? That little gay boy.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh
Jamar!
You hit the nail on the head, friend. You hit the nail right on the head, friend.
And your ass would be here for the bullshit, T. Shut up.
Every
my
time
God.
Jamal-
He is not gay, but he support the
He made a
community.
OnlyFans to have sex with females. Just
Girl,
don't got to prove nothing to us, sir. It's all bisexual. It's okay. It's all right.
Every time Jamar sees
Prince.
Prince, he starts playing Girl by Destiny's Child. I can tell you, bitch, to go on tomorrow. I can tell it's been weighing on your mind. Yeah, like, bitch, like, not that she, let it go, girl. That's funny.
You don't have to be
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like pretty
I don't
much
think he's gay, but he has
everybody,
booty played with.
but everybody on Love and Hip Hop Miami was useless. Everybody, including Trina. Everybody was useless. Like,
Not Amara and her.
Why did they bring Miami back? They should have brought LA back. Ugh.
that's what I said.
Really?
I might watch long enough to see the boyfriend slap Bobby, but I'll probably
you
watch
actually
that
watching
episode. But
it?
other than that,
You
I ain't
actually,
I'm watching it because it's on Zeus.
I'm
So
gonna watch it when that part. That's the only thing I want to see.
I'm gonna watch it. From the
oh,
beginning.
because
I want to know is it right?
baby, I ain't watching Miami at all. I tried and I can't do it.
Oh no! You're talking about Miami. I thought you were talking about the Bobby Lights dating show that's coming to Zeus.
Oh, I'm definitely not watching that. I'm not watching
yeah,
that.
I saw that, and when I saw he was
I
up there,
want to see what
screamed.
it's giving. I want to see you need to be
The
ready.
only way I want
I
to
wanna
watch
see
it is for Ike because Ike from Chasing Atlanta and G Status is on there.
Right.
So I just want to
Yes,
see
and Ike
what he
is
getting.
fine and he's cute and all that stuff. And I'm like, great, but I'm also upset because I'm like, this low key gave me negative 50 points for you, Ravenclaw. What are you doing up on this piece? and I know you're gonna sing. I know you're gonna sing.
You better.
That gay for pay OnlyFans guy. I'm gonna watch for him too.
Who is that?
Granny Glaze. He's like the big stick. He's like a big
Andre, yeah, I saw
guy,
his
like a
ass up there.
6'8" tall dude. Yeah.
Oh Lord Jesus, child. Well,
Yeah, the one that was hunching up the style.
Ciao.
well, with that being said, we can move on to the next thing. And that is sing that word, okay? And we already know that Jamar is the one that and he gets the we have to sing a damn word, okay, child? So what words you got for us, Jamar? What words you got
Okay, we're gonna start with you
today? Okay.
And your
What
word
you got?
is moon.
We can dance if you want. Get it cracking if you like. Must be a full moon.
That's not the song I had in mind, but that works.
Were you thinking about Legs to the Moon with Candy?
That wasn't the song I had in mind either, but that is a great choice.
Bitch, please.
I was actually thinking of when you had Monica on. I'm thinking for you, I will.
Oh, I wouldn't even think about that. When I heard the word moon, I knew it was gonna be full moon, child.
I don't know why I didn't even think about that. I should have, but I didn't. T, your word is legs. And you can't choose legs too.
Do it to your leg, shake and do it to your leg, shake, shake. I still listen to R. The Kelly. I damn sure do. Fuck y'all. I know how to distinguish the music.
Oh, that was R. Kelly's song.
I think that was Trey's song.
It is what it
That was
is.
R. Kelly's song.
Hell no, I ain't no damn Trey song. That's R. Kelly all day. That's R.D.
Which
Kelly.
which
off
album
the
was
Black
that
Keys.
on?
It don't matter.
Okay, that was on. Oh, that was on Black Panther.
Do it to your
Go ahead,
leg, shake
Javon.
and do it to your leg. Yeah.
I'm gonna give.
Go ahead, Javon. Go ahead.
What I want for Josiah? Josiah, give me. Man.
Ooh, there's so many. Okay. But I'm gonna just go with the simple one. You can't raise a man.
I wasn't even thinking about that one.
That
I was thinking about Shantae's Got a Man at Home. That's the one I thought about.
that was
In my mind, he wasn't man enough for me.
That I was gonna be just be a man.
wow. I love that.
That'd have been mine. It'd be like,
Yes.
Do you see love? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop.
I said I'm gonna hand you this one.
Don't hand me nothing.
No, that's a handout. Let me try to think of a better one. Wait.
That's it? Okay, wait. Okay,
No,
cool.
no.
Oh, okay. I had a song ready.
Job.
Give me another one. I don't listen to music about work.
I thought that was gonna be a handout.
Oh, release your job. That's stupid,
Yeah.
girl. No,
But I wasn't gonna do that. Let me give you another one. Give you another one. Give you another one.
like, girl, I don't listen to songs about, hey, I'm clocking it. Bitch, fuck that. No. I love being here. No. Wait, I'm just kidding.
Let's see. Skin.
Skin?
Mm.
That's too. Oh, see, now you got the brain working because there's so much, skin. Hold on. That's not a song, Matt. That's not. What was skin? I'm sorry. Weak. I'll go back to job. Release your job.
I was thinking of giving you skin first, but
But I'm trying to think because I've had a little libation. So skin. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of every Beyonce song I can think of and get into skin. There's a lot that have it in there. She said it in Blow. So it's a song part in Blow. Ha ha ha. Oh, brown skin girl.
I'm very shocked that you did not just shout comfortable in my skin, cozy. Cozy.
Why did you say comfortable, bitch?
Because that's too easy. That's too easy. I had to pick a random.
You know what? It's funny. I got it, Jamar. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm dark skin, light skin, beige, fluorescent beige, bitch. I'm black. I love TSA. I'm dark skin, light skin. I was like, girl, you better start preaching to us the old the marsh rich, okay? Got the frogs and the gators up. What's up?
All right, then. Well, that was
somebody can try to give me one.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Who wants to give Jamar one before I open my mouth?
I got one. Hey, Jamar, figure out finger. Somebody sang about a finger.
Oh, bitch. Bitch, I feel
not so easy, is it? No,
I'll come up with something, bitch.
Also, can we talk about how both me and Jamar have our faces on our chest
I
today?
saw that too.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch. I was like, oh, that's
We
why
should
you
all
know.
get a shirt with our faces on them, though.
That's
That'd
how
be
you know
hot.
Jamar's my real best friend.
Go ahead.
They're already on Lipstick Alley right now.
Blog about it. Maddie thought he was being funny on the screen today. He's so loud on camera. I'm sick of how he gets on Scotty's channel and just fucks it up.
Oh my God. I'm not
somewhere.
doing this with
There's
you.
a post
And
somewhere.
for that I say, but you know, that's how the girls go.
Oh my God. I ain't gonna do this with you.
It's okay. We'll be all right.
Did you sing about a finger yet?
Oh, was he
Did not.
serious?
I was dead. Oh, better yet, dead ass.
Wait. Actually,
Oh,
hold on.
I just thought of a couple songs now. Go for it.
Shit. What's the line though? So how come every time I reach out my finger?
Okay. All right, bitch.
Hey, there she go. Okay.
Everybody say it had to come to me. You reached a little bit further back. You reached a little bit further back. That was
I just
about
asked for a
Alrighty
finger.
then.
that was 12
Alrighty then. So that's it for Sing That Word. Now we're about to move on to the pop culture side of the show, and that is what's the tea. Okay, we got a couple of things, not that many, but just a couple of maybe like 4 or 5 things on there. First things first, we didn't talk about this last week, but as you guys already know, Nicki Minaj will be
Goodbye.
giving the the Vanguard Award at the MTV
Goodbye.
Video Music Awards. Is she
Marshall
deserving of this award?
Absolutely not.
I'm not answering.
I ain't answering it.
Why?
I don't
Jamal
know.
wants all that.
This is Michael Jackson Video Vanguard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson was known for like his awesome and amazing iconic visuals.
Facts.
What's the most memorable Nicki Minaj music video?
Yeah, she had a couple now. She did have a
Yeah,
couple.
Super Bass.
Yeah, I think it's well deserved for Nicki. I really
You think
do.
so?
I think that she put in work over the past few years. You know, she's been out. Well, she's been out since like 2007, but she hit mainstream back in like late 2009, 2010. It's been over 10 years. You know, she had plenty of good hits.
I hear what
But
you're saying, but they're
but
not
see-
related to her video.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. What would be a long time coming is a Grammy Award. A Vanguard Award for her is, to me, is not a long time coming, because when I think of Nicki, I don't think about her videos, because her videos haven't
Right.
you know, she don't have really no
Yeah, like-
memorable videos like that to me. Like Anaconda, maybe Super Bass,
Moment for
maybe.
Life.
Because of the
Moment
ass?
for Life was a vibe. Remember that? Check
don't.
it out with Will I Am.
Terrible.
I hate y'all.
I like Bees in the Trap was a bop. That was it, girl. that's my jam. I don't
But it's just like
fuck.
she's not a visual girl. She's
Yeah,
a rapper. She's a rapper.
like I could think of a hot ass
Missy
Nicki
Elliott is a
verse,
visual girl.
but yeah, like
Killing
if there
Myself was a vibe. And she was with the Vanguard winner there. It was connected. A little Vanguard juice to juice.
Wait, yeah,
Listen,
Lady
A
Gaga
bar
don't
won't
have
knock on my
a-
goddamn door. The fuck you mean, bitch? These girls take it serious.
Busta Rhymes could have gotten that award though. I mean, he was known for his videos.
He's also never mind. I'm gonna stop.
I don't know anything about that man.
Anti-vax.
Jamar.
I,
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh God, child.
I don't know anything about
He
that.
said, "Don't stick me with no needles. I don't want to live."
I don't think that she is deserving of no damn Vanguard Award. Her videos are
If Lady Gaga and Katy Perry has not won one yet, then absolutely not. Nicki Minaj can wait. I thought that Lady Gaga had one.
I thought she did too. To be honest with you, I thought it was
Me
one of
too.
those because we like her and she's
Yeah. How long has this award been a thing?
Britney Spears has one, deserves. I think Usher, the comment about Usher deserving one, I agree with that. Britney getting one deserved because some videos are iconic.
Missy got one.
Yeah, Beyonce
Oh,
got
Missy
one that deserved. The girls are still blueprinting from that. You know, Crazy in Love in general, just that one video alone, the girls come out, t-shirt, jeans, Red Hills, puss. Like, yeah. Missy Elliott deserves one for sure. Oh, she got a Vanguard, so there you go. Yeah, Missy Elliott definitely deserves. I don't like saying
Does
that
Janet
word.
have one? Janet has one, right?
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez has one.
Ew.
Well, that was her.
Wow.
Not. I mean, the visual is they see her. Yeah, they see her.
Child.
They love the black voices behind it, but they
Right.
see
So
her.
like, girl.
Don't do her, Maddie.
Yeah.
It's true. Look it up.
She's literally lip syncing.
Look
It's
it up.
true.
Look, when you see something like Doja, she's
Ooh, yeah.
too early in the game. For
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
just
It's
yet.
too early for that.
So let me tell y'all how I feel, just so a Barb can. I see some of y'all like riling up. Relax. I ain't gonna come for your girl, but I'm just gonna tell you how I feel about this award and whatever. I don't even watch the goddamn show. You feel me? Not anymore, because it's like who
I
we
don't
giving
either.
awards to? So when it was that girl, like people like Michael Jackson, like all these other people, et cetera, they had put in like a lot of videos in, and they all did something huge. And I'm not saying that Nicki hasn't done that, because y'all have kept that lady fed, Pooh Bear, and that man. But I'm going to keep it clear and say I wish another 5 years would go by, and then that would make more sense for me. There is going to be videos that they can work with. There are going to be videos they can be like, yes, that one. We can look at videos. We can find some stuff, Massive Attack, all that. We can do it.
Ooh.
But like, I wanted more. I wanted the album to come out first. That's coming from the Super Freaky Girl, and all the visuals for that to go in first. And then maybe I can have this conversation. Is she getting one? Yes. Does she deserve it? I don't use that word. What I am going to say is I'm glad she's getting one. I'm glad a black woman's being recognized with an award. I'm glad that time is being taken. And that's that. If that was upsetting for you, fuck off.
I mean, like, it's not going to stop it, but it's like, do it. We have chosen her to get it? Probably
Pretty
not.
much.
Yeah.
But she's getting it, and it's going to be a good night. And
So.
I hope it's better than what was at Essence Fest. And I'll leave it at that.
Well, we can move on. Okay. So, so next up is this person here.
What in the fuck is going on here?
I have to echo that question. What is this man doing here?
Okay. Now, the girl that was in the tape with him, who back in the Gap said it wasn't her. She's finally testifying against him. Her and her family are finally testifying against him. And she admitted that he paid her and her family off so they would not testify against him. And she also put the blame on her aunt Sparkle and said that she was the one who pushed her up to be around R. Kelly, and kind of
Did I
contradicted.
tell y'all that shit?
She kind of contradicted.
Didn't I tell
Sparkle.
y'all that shit?
What's up with these names? Pebbles is fucking over TLC. Sparkles trying to get her niece. That girl.
It's not
So
funny, but
many
it is.
people tried to give me grief about that and tried to say that I got it all wrong. Sparkle loved her niece. Sparkle wouldn't sacrifice her niece. Like, y'all,
Where is Glitter at in all this?
sorry.
That not glitter.
I'll be back.
Where is Sequins? Where are they?
Oh my gosh, Maddie, stop making me laugh.
I wouldn't trust nobody named Sparkle anyways. Girl, it's always gonna be dim. Just kidding. Just kidding. If anybody's out there, Sparkle, go baby. Go Sparkle, go.
And not only that, not only was it coming out that, you know, Sparkle played more of a part in it than she let on, they were also saying there's also reports that Drea Kelly played a bigger part than she also let on, because there was also being said that she had intercourse with some of the girls as well, even though she said she didn't know anything about it.
I believe that, because you can't tell me you've been
I
married to that
told
man
all
and you ain't knew. Oh, I didn't know nothing about it. I was
Exactly.
locked. She was locked in another room. Girl, bye. That's your husband. Y'all was married.
majority of
known
the girls
something.
that he was doing that to, she
You
was
ain't
married
Stevie
to him
Wonder.
around that time. So I
It's the
told everybody
protecting
that
of a
shit. Everybody
it's
tried
the
to get together
protecting
and
of
tell
a
me how
prisoner for
wrong I
me.
was and all that stuff. Whatever.
And also,
See, you
guys, let's
so
talk
wrong
about
to talk about.
Spark. When has Sparkle ever had a hit? Like, I mean, she had that one hit, but has she done anything else after that since 1998? Absolutely not. She
No,
was
she
actually,
hasn't. But at the same okay, that's not relevant to the conversation though. Like, what does her career have to do with it? I
I,
mean, at the end of it all though, she was the first one to actually come out and say that that was her niece. I mean, the parents wouldn't even do it. She was the only one that came out. But Sparkle also came out and said that her niece is actually lying on her, and that they're only upset because they were forced to have to testify against R. Kelly. But the thing of it is, I mean, they knew about the tape. And on top of that, they continued to work with him. So, I mean, everybody gives Sparkle a lot of grief, but we also have to look at the parents too, because they kept on dealing with R. Kelly. So,
I disagree 100%, but okay.
I mean, what's the part?
No,
What part
I
you
do agree
disagree
with
Because
with?
that.
I feel like that's your niece at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me you didn't know what was going on or not knowing, how this man worked. You were around him. Her husband was in the same group as R. Kelly back then. That's why I said she was trying. I felt like she was trying to advance her, pimp her niece out and advance her career.
I mean, that's okay, but I'm trying to figure out what part.
Let's do this. Let's say this real quick with that
Okay.
narrative in place, Josiah. Let's say instead of her trying to pimp out her niece, she knew what was going on and was afraid her career would be taken or things would be hurt from that and decided not to speak on it so much. Like, we weren't in that house. Thank God. Thank God.
Yes. Thank God we
But
wasn't.
like, to this story and how things are going, I see both sides of it. This is my Libra balance happening, everybody. Watch
Yeah.
out. It makes sense on both sides. I can see Josiah's point and T's, and I can see where Scotty's coming from as well. At the end of the day, there was a goddamn monster in the house, and he was controlling everything. And these people played with that. Everybody's at fault here, even the victims, unfortunately, where I'm like, girl, you got in the door and you wanted to be there until you found out what the tea was. And I'm not blaming you for that. I feel absolutely bad and all the empathy in the world, but I also think about sometimes that candy's not what you need to take, especially from the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross. Ugh, it's gross. I haven't
I
listened
do
to none of
agree
his
with
music
Scotty
since
on
then.
the part of. Do agree with Scotty on the part of that the parents do need to get charged.
I agree.
Yeah, like this, like
That's not
my
because I love
my problem with this whole discussion when people have this discussion is we all give Sparkle all the heat because she introduced the niece to him. Okay, that's fine. But what about the parents in the situation where they saw the tape themselves, and even after the tape came out and after they knew what was going on with their daughter and R. Kelly, they were still hanging with him. They were still working with him. They were still doing so. I mean, and not only that, they were still fucking with R. Kelly and ostracized Sparkle in the same breath. So I don't understand why she gets all the heat, but that's my thing
it. She
about it. But
definitely deserves the heat that she's getting. I think what it is, I think people don't. They just want to. I agree that everybody should get the heat.
yeah.
Sparkle don't need to be discounted though. All right, hell no.
No, I'm
Fuck
not. That's
y'all.
not what I'm
Sparkle is
saying.
wrong.
That's not
But
what I'm
I
saying,
do
though.
agree that no, I know that's not what you say. I wasn't speaking to you. I was talking about everybody else.
He talking
But
about
I
Vanna.
totally do understand. Yeah, but I totally do understand. I ain't tripping tonight. It is what it is, Savannah. You ain't got.
Not
I
Savannah.
personally don't give a shit. You agree, don't agree, would agree, shouldn't agree tomorrow, agree 5 years from now. But damn, this is my opinion.
I think we can all agree. I think in so many words, just to close this one off, I think we can all agree that everybody
Please.
has a part to play in this. We could all say that everybody has a part to play in this, and there's a lot of blame to go around for everybody. But we could all say that. So we can move on to the very next one, and that is B2K. Um, as we already know, the three remaining members of B2K will be going on Drink Champs to I guess to air out Omarion, I guess. But we already know that Omarion recently put out some type of preview from his up and coming documentary saying that Jay Boog had pretty much taunted Rasby with the allegations about him being, I don't want to say the word,
gay, baby. Oh, you can say gay. Gay is fine. Gay.
Yeah. So that's basically what it is. But my thing is that Omarion wants to put Jay Boog on blast about his trauma with the situation, but you're using that same trauma to sell your book and do a documentary about it. I don't think you're any better than him.
Right. Why
and
now? You've been saying why now?
And you were one of the ones that said that he was lying about money.
They're exploiting each other.
Bitch, this is for some poor girls. Do you see what I'm saying? Forget of old shit. Because, like, what? You're relevant now? Your music's not selling? People ain't thinking you're that hot no more? Y'all thinking they're sexy from 20 years ago. High key. Still in the old photos. Chop. Everybody. All of them. Honestly. Like, we knew this tea back in the day. Like, we knew this shit when we were in high school. You know what I mean? Like, well,
right.
But, like middle school over there. But, like, for real. So, the interest is just as much as it would be for anything that it would do now after whatever comes out. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't touch it.
He wouldn't buy it. He wouldn't sell it. He wouldn't touch it. Child.
A bunch of punks.
I just think that I don't like I said when I first opened up the story. I just feel like Omarion is using this to his own benefit. You trying to blast other people, but you're using that same traumatic experience to sell your book. And I think you're trying to do whatever you can to recover from that weird ass versus battle that you just had, that you just lost. I feel like that's another thing that you're trying to do, child. But
right.
Why would you go to that?
I wanted to watch it, but child, I couldn't make it. I didn't make it, child.
Why would you go to that? What was the concept and desire for you and Ray J to ruin your careers further? If I had one, I would take that child off your arm, man.
That was so bad. And you had the baby in your arms.
Boo! Like, even your son can hear you off key. Boo! He probably was booing you next to your ear. Fuck out of here. Ray Cons couldn't catch that beat. Listen, I can't do that, man. I couldn't do him the day we got that photo of him with 50 Cent at the it was like a boxing match in Vegas, and he was coked out of his mind. I will never let that go. Ray J, he was out. TMZ reported this like years ago, and he was like 50 Cent pushed him, was a whole bit, and you could see Ray J like sweaty, eyes red, all kinds of powder donut feels. Man, don't you ever tell me you ain't with that rock, brother. Don't you tell me that. We saw them days. Now you look clean now. I've seen the little hoof, but yeah, no words. So
you're real healthy now.
Yeah, it's stuffing.
Okay. I need all of them to just get help and move on and leave it alone. Y'all still arguing over some shit that we don't care about.
Especially at this point.
It's done. Especially live your life.
Because I feel like we done heard this same tea all over again. I don't know what else you can juice up out of it at this point. We done heard it all.
I wonder what new music would sound like. No, I don't care.
Well, with that being said, we're going to go to the last thing on What's the Tea, and that is Mr. Tevin Campbell. He came out and said that he's living his life as a gay man.
No.
We've been new.
No. Listen, Powerline businesses.
I'm not going to do this again.
No. And I'm happy that he felt comfortable to finally make a statement, and that's really important in his career as an individual who is, an artist and desires some attention right now, and that the Goofy movie is not holding up like he thought it was. Listen, I'm happy for Tevon, but okay. Sure, girl.
You already knew
Like it's okay, and like the thing is, industry talks, and they were wearing you out, and that's how that got to the main stage because
Oh my god.
it's the truth. Like Scotty, like he messed with some punk, and you know how the girls are, the gays like to brag, and like they told that wrong sissy with the wrong sissy with the wrong one that told their straight friend who was a messy bitch, and she rolled and told somebody else, and then that shit got out, and it was like we already knew that, and so he was always deny, no supply. Are these royalty checks coming in? Fine, but now it's like the statement comes from where? We're happy for the man. I'm happy you felt the need to come out and that she wanted to do that and that everyone has received it in some sort of capacity. New music?
Right.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like what's happening here?
Tevin coming out was a lot like Debret coming out the closet. So I was just
that was
really
honestly,
gagged me.
When Debrat came out, that gagged you. That listen, from day one.
That did not gag me.
That flow had all kinds of lesbian drive behind it. Yes, that had puss lips. Like that had that didn't have no kind of dick in my mouth energy. None of her that.
It gagged me that she came out with it as if nobody already knew. That's what gagged me. Not
that's what gagged you.
Oh, girl, I'm like that lady. Listen,
I was just like, bitch, what?
That's like Queen Latifah.
Because when I heard it, I said, okay, and
just watch Bessie. And better yet, it's like they caught a picture of her on a motorcycle and she's out here fucking with Common in some movie last time.
No, just watch that movie back in the 90s with the girl.
Set it off.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, she plays that too good.
What do you mean too good? Play. What do you mean play? You and I team wise pick them up. Like that's Khadijah. I don't need ya. Like we knew. Like
but see, that's another thing though. It's like when she was on Living Single, it was crazy to me how Khadijah was the one getting all the men, but Regine was never getting the men, but Khadijah ass was getting all the damn men.
Because Khadijah don't need you. I love Living Single, but Regine is always a mood. I'm just saying, with her character, the way she was dressing and whatever, at the same time, that was the style back in the day. But also, it was very evident with a few things. She was a little tomboyish, but it's okay. Like, I'm happy for her.
Because I noticed after the first season, they stopped putting her in these dresses and skirts and all that stuff. And she started wearing a bunch of pants and pantsuits and stuff. And I say, okay, this is Khadijah. This is what I like. Don't put that man in a dress. That's a boy in a dress.
And Scooter and Khadijah were beards for each other. So,
Period. Yeah, because I felt that way about
my back. Yeah. Scooter was a slap my back kind of man. That's a bitch you breathe and I am. Like, yeah, it's a lot of that. You give me a chokehold. Mm-hmm. Check for air. Hello.
Oh my God. Okay. So now Okay. So now we're gonna get to the last part of the show, and that is queer connections, of course. And we have two topics. Okay. And the first one is this right here. And I think we hopefully we have some type of worst sex experience ever had. What is the worst sex experience you ever had? Okay.
Where's the shot we can take with this one?
When he pulled it out and it was little and stubby.
I'm just gonna use my cup.
Pulled out and it was little and stubby.
Wait,
and
what?
Then not only he pulled it out, this dude, he was real fine. I was in college. He was real fine. And he picked me up or whatever. We had a real good time. So I was ready for some dick. That's the only reason.
He picked you
I
up?
didn't want no date. I didn't want to be winding down. He could go home. And he pulled his dick out. It was like 5 centimeters, but most of that was foreskin because he was circumcised. Then when he get back, the whole cost like a cancer bounced that ass. And after that, I say, yeah, you cute or whatever the case may be, but yeah, I got an exit stage left. And he was so upset with me, baby. He blocked me and all the rest of this shit. And I'm like, what you blocked me for, nigga? You the one that showed up unprepared, stanking with a little uncut meat. Like, I should be the one you. Why you blocking me? But that was my worst sex experience.
Mm. Okay.
So for everybody
This
that wants to
sounds-
know why I have an issue with uncut, that's why I have an issue with an uncut. I had a bad experience with one time in my life, and ever since then, I just didn't want it. No shade to the people that and it clean good. Please do, because you don't want to end up like that.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
But yeah, there y'all go.
Jamar. Jamar.
Oh, Father.
In heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Unfortunately, the worst time was the first time. The very first time. I got Picasso.
Child, that's everybody.
Oh my God.
Well,
I
that
was-
happens.
I was taking an art class on my very first venture.
You got what?
He shat on him, Terrence. Picasso.
He got Picasso.
Shat.
Wow.
It happens. Yeah, that
What
happens.
was in the blue? It happened, you know.
And it, for your first time too, he wasn't ready, baby.
And it was mine, but it wasn't theirs.
Right,
That's
and they
like,
probably
oh,
didn't
with
even know about
divorce.
dishing. They probably didn't even know about dishing yet, which is you make think about it when you was at that age. You know what I'm saying? Some girls didn't even know. They thought they was good because no one said nothing.
He was like
Motherfuckers pull out and don't say.
23. I was
Some
like,
people pull out and don't say shit. Literally.
gross. it was going great up until then. It was great up until then, and then I was just like, the room just started to smell like a men's room. The more,
Oh,
the further-
Oh my God, I know that girl is so mortified. Like I be feeling bad when I hear that happen to my little bottom brothers and stuff, brothers and sisters, because I know I be feeling bad for them. I be like, Lord, friend.
and then you have to go and you have to try to clean, and it's never never really feel clean enough.
oh, Jamar, you're giving too much ammunition to the girls that don't know enough. You need to stop.
Please tell me you didn't make them feel insecure. Please tell me you was nice about it.
Oh no, I
As
never.
nice as you could.
I could never. I just, ended, went to the bathroom, did what I need to do, and kissed him goodbye and went home.
Terrence talking like he ain't paint nobody.
Ooh, jeez.
I be feeling bad for my little bottom friend
He was
girl.
He was fine. He was so fine.
I never done that either. I'm not. That's too embarrassing.
That's only
That
because
just-
I was chilling around a drag queen. back
They
when I
didn't
was in
tell
high
you.
school, and she was the one that taught me how to. No, for real. She was the one that taught me how to make sure I was clean and all that extra stuff, even before I decided to do that. So
I am keeping my statement. I apply that to every bottom up in here that has ever bottom. Girls didn't tell you. Some people don't tell you. I'm just gonna say that.
Josiah, what's your worst?
Mine was kind of simple. So like some years ago, I tried to bottom, and I don't know, it just didn't work out. Like the person, it was like it was a couple, right? And one of the guys wanted to top me, and it only took like 2 minutes, and he pulled out. He was like in his 40s, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then I don't know, it was so uncomfortable, and he didn't even have a big penis. It was very small.
Oh, he said very small.
So okay, so what was the bad experience? Was it the penis or was it the other way?
It was both.
Oh,
The penis
it
and
was a
pulling out and-
compound.
Yeah, and the compound.
The elements came together, it created a whole thing. Okay, all right. Well, okay. Scotty, you want to tell us your shit or your dick?
Oh, because I didn't shit. So that's number one. So,
Sure. Okay. Girl.
No, listen, if I did that, I would not have a problem with saying it, but I never have.
You probably laid a little gas on that man. Be quiet. It's okay. It's okay. You may have I bet you farted on somebody, bitch. And I'll tell you that those ain't never clean. Don't let nobody lie to you, baby. But go on, Scotty. Go on.
Anyway, okay, so it was a guy that I had the biggest crush on off Instagram. And I used to like his pictures all the time and all this other stuff. So one night I actually met him in person. I was with my friend. We was at the mall, and he hugged me and all this other stuff. So after that, he hit me up on Facebook, asked me was I going out, and I said yes. He said, "You gonna have your little cakes with you?" I said, "I have them everywhere." So he was like, "Okay, well, I'll see you later." So we went to the club, and then he hit me up and he said, "I'm outside." So I went out, I left the club. I left my friend at the club. My friend said, "Come right back." I said, "I'm coming right back." So I left with him. He went and got a room. And it's like soon as we got there, from the moment we walked through the door, he started taking off his clothes and stuff. I'm like, okay, he must be very excited. Okay. And there was no like foreplay or nothing like that. He just went right to it. And it's like once I got into bed with him, he just started ramming himself up in me. And it was a painful situation. He was just pumping hard, and I wasn't really just feeling anything but pain. And I was like, "Stop." And he was like, "Oh, that shit feel good, don't it? Oh, that shit feel good, don't it?" And I'm like, "Stop." Like he thought he was really going in, and he wasn't. And it only
Oh,
lasted for like 5 minutes.
he was going in.
It
That
was
sounded
5
like my
minutes.
first time.
It was 5 minutes, and he
But
begged me
listen,
not
that's
to
how
be a five. He said, "Don't let this be a one night stand," and that's exactly what it was, because he never got a whiff of this again. So
Not the whiff.
But listen, that's how it used to be.
See how
back
you said
then.
whiff,
They used to
Jamar?
go on.
don't play with me, Maddie. Don't play with me. Don't play with me now. Don't
Not
you
the
play with
whiff.
me. Go
But
ahead, T.
that's
What
how
you
you
was
used
gonna say?
to
Because I'm
be.
not gonna play with Maddie. I'm not gonna play with him now.
I didn't do nothing.
No, I said that's how it used to be back in the day. Hey, what you doing? Like you already know what it is. So you know, a lot of the times that's how they do. A lot of times they open up the door, butt ass nigga. Put him in the
But it
house. Like,
wasn't
come
just
on,
I
let's
like
get
that
this
that.
done.
shit. I like that shit, baby.
It just
Nah,
wasn't good. It
I
just
used to know,
wasn't good.
baby. I used to know a dude that was like, just had the door unlocked. You know, what's gooey, and I was like, sure,
Well,
waiting
sis,
and ready,
well,
and
sis,
it was great.
well, sis Maddie is talking. What was your worst experience?
When am I not talking? No, I'm just playing. Okay. So there's two that are kind of still on my mind right now. The others I'll keep for the diaries that I release in Barnes and Nobles. So actually this is not too long ago. I was in LA. I ended up talking to this guy who was very interested in me, and I liked him a lot, but I knew something was up when the house smelled musty. I said, "Oh, okay. So it's clothes that I smell. I hope to God."
This wasn't May, was it?
Jamar remembers the story. Jamar remembers the story. Jamar remembers the story.
Hold on.
Is it which one? Is it because it's not the one? Well, it may be the story I told Justin on his podcast, because that's one of them where the guy didn't have any shower curtains, and yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah,
No. That can't be the one. I'm talking. Did this just happen in May?
no.
That's what I was asking.
Oh no!
That's why I was like, wait, you didn't.
Oh, not no. May was wonderful.
That's why I was like, wait, you
No,
said
no. May was wonderful. May is on my top 5 list.
Oh,
wow.
Because it was at night and in the morning before I had left to go. I normally am like, no, we just didn't. That wake up was right with God, but not him.
Right now.
Hi, you. Still in contact. Anywho, where was I? Oh, this was when I was living at your house, Jamar, and I went to go visit this person. And remember when I came back and I was like, girl.
Was he light skinned with freckles?
Not that one. That was not that one. Shut up. Oh my God. No, I'm talking about the man who I told came and picked me up in that nice little convertible, and we were driving around, and he was telling me about all of LA and what he does and who he is. And we get back to his apartment. It smells so musty and old, and everything was just like dusty and gross. And we got to his room, and it's like, why is the bed on the floor? Wait, I thought you had stuff. What's going on? All illusion. All illusion.
That's LA.
So let it be known the man was like my kind of type or whatever with the aggressive sort of sexualness or whatever. So it was fine up until once everything was finished and it was a good little whatever. And I was like, this rendezvous was all right. It's whatever. And I'm ready to go. I get to the bathroom. There are plants in the bathtub.
Plants?
There's no shower curtain. There's no toilet paper. There is no soap. There is absolutely nothing but plants. And then I looked to the toilet, big old block of shit just sitting right in there with some old pee. And I said,
Oh.
ah! Like it was like a scream. I was like, oh my God, I didn't check the bathroom before this happened. I could have avoided all of this. So like I literally screamed all of it. Asked the man, I said, I'm sorry, so where do you bathe? Because I don't see it.
No, you did.
Fair question. Fair question.
That man said to Tim, and I was like, and that's a wrap. So we never saw him again after that. Good pee. It was good peeing, but that bathroom, when I tell you shook whatever happened, whatever got inside. No, it was like, you dumb bitch. My brain literally was, you're an idiot. You're a goddamn idiot, bitch. Get out of here. Get out of here. Like, bury that.
Ooh.
So I came back and told Jamar this story. He probably was eating a Little Caesar's pizza and not minding his business or whatever. But I was just like, girl, when I tell you, I thought it was going to be something crazy awesome. And then when we got there, so I am going to, for sure, every time I go to anyone's house, if there's ever going to be the occasion, the first thing I'm going to do, can I go to your bathroom? The first. Since that happened, that's literally the first thing I do. And I haven't really talked to anybody in a while like that, but like, can I see your bathroom, please?
It was. I never understood that. Like, niggas used to do shit like that back in the day. You go to their house and the bathtub full of shit. I'm like, well, where do y'all bathe at?
But see, this is the scary part. He used the bathroom before we had started doing what we did and was in there for like 10 minutes. So that's why I was like, was that already in and then you just did? Or was it like, and I never got that image out of my head, walking in and seeing a tub. Like, imagine tubs of plants, like you working at a Walmart and there are tubs of plants in the tub. I'll never get over it. I was like, what is happening?
You shower? Where do you shit? Where do you wash your ass? Like, what?
I love my bathroom. My bathroom and me are like best friends. That's my morning. That's my night. Like, we good.
Me
You
too.
know what I mean? When I wake up, it's like, who do I see first? The commode, bitch. Like, there's no way that you have and that's it. No wash rags, no towels. So listen, when it came time to clean up your whatever, because whoop the whoop, paper towels, bitch. I knew it was a wrap for me, girl. I was like, and see, I'll never do this again, ever.
Child.
So, that's a story for y'all, and there you go. Please, before you ever go in anyone's homes, well, once you get in there, can I use your bathroom?
And please make sure whatever dick you pull out, make sure it's clean, or you gonna end up like me, a fine ass nigga who pull his shit back. And I swear to God, I don't know what was worse, that or some trash cans out here. Like, I ain't know what was worse.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
And for my anal ladies, listen. You get yourself a kit and you take it with you where you go. Or if you are not prepared, you find out if Trey likes it, you do it at their house or not. Sometimes don't do it at their house because everybody don't need to smell your demons as they fall out. Okay? Carry a kit or
Okay.
something. Carry some wipes with you. Anything, a little nice Bath and Body Works moisturizer. You need to smell nice. Okay, carry something with you, because trust me, these boys be dragging you, and like I can't stand here and shit. And I also be like, at the same time, what was you giving? What was your house looking like that day? I've been in plenty of homes with, oh, this is where you live. So like, be
Well,
careful.
all right. So okay, so we're gonna go to the closing topic, and this is basically something that I saw on Facebook, and I wanted to know if y'all ever felt this way. So this is what was put up on Facebook. Somebody, well, it was actually on Twitter, but someone put it on Facebook. Someone said being gay is the most miserable experience ever. Somebody responded and said, I absolutely agree. No one asked for this. The loneliness, the failed relationships, superficial friends and family saying, I love you, but shake my head. And then someone
Mm.
said, I feel this way a lot more than I care to admit. Have y'all ever felt that way?
Me personally, not really. Most of the times, or my family accepted it, my friends accepted it. So I wouldn't necessarily say it was miserable, but I do understand what they mean when it comes to dating while being black and gay. Okay, that can be a challenge, but I wouldn't necessarily say mine was miserable. But I get everybody walk is different, so
I agree.
Yeah.
It was a challenge, but it wasn't miserable. Like, I mean, there's some things, especially growing up black and queer, there's going to be some challenges, especially like, 10 years ago or whatever. But I wouldn't definitely say miserable. And then also, I feel like straight people be going through the same BS. It's just, I feel like just dating in 2022 and just in this generation is just ghetto as a whole. You know
Is
what I
that
mean?
what the post had to?
Not ghetto.
But is that what the post had to do with him being miserable and gay? Is just dating? Because that wasn't specific, which is why his post has so many problems with it, because his emphasis on his miserability, which is not a word, is him being gay. And in reference to what miserableness that is a word that he could be having, it could be because of the relationships he has with people who do not
Hmm.
accept him for who he is, and because he has not found his tribe or his say so friend group that he needs, he's not able to navigate through where he's at. It also could be his community and where he lives in, because motherfuckers are still crazy in these streets. Had some little 15-year-old boy call me a FAG the other day. He lucky I didn't want to run him over. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I wouldn't care. It's not like, it doesn't look like you're gonna have a well life, but like, see what I mean? Like, it's a lot, but miserable is an interesting take on what's going on, and I just hate that he used his sexuality as a portion of what's making him miserable.
yeah.
When in reality, he should be focusing on what is making him happy as a human being and as himself. And anybody who relates to him on that, it's the same thing. Where's that self love? I mean, it's a journey, but like, be on it. I'm not going to be miserable because I'm gay. I'm not going to be miserable because I'm black. I'm not going to be miserable because my hair is this texture. I'm not going to be miserable because I got a beard. I ain't going to be miserable because my ass is fat. And I ain't going to be miserable because I say some stupid shit sometimes. We have bad days, but that post was real. Come find me attention. No shade. Oops.
I want to say I'm going to assume that he took the lighter road and was just like the first. Well, when I saw that, because I did see that on
Can
Twitter.
you pull it back up again, Scotty? I'm gonna read it again.
He said,
Okay.
"Yeah, let's look at it one more time." Superficial relationship, friends. Yeah, I
That's
feel
a
like it's.
reply.
I feel
Yeah,
like
the
it's more
initial
like
statement.
your own personal, because when people think of the community, they feel like, oh, you have to be in it, you have to look a certain way and keep this certain image up for a certain amount of time. Because people find out that you're gay, especially here in Atlanta, specifically in Atlanta and like LA and New York. When people are gay, they expect you to have these high fashion. They expect you to have this, lavish lifestyle. And when it comes to dating, it can be kind of frustrating to find compatibility. You like somebody, but you're both tops or you're both bottoms or whatever the case may
See,
be.
that's attraction and perspective behind that, and where people sometimes have to take chances with things they're not normally comfortable with, because they'll be surprised who they can fall in love with. I had to stop doing that. I used to only date a specific kind of guy. I've dated a pastor, I've dated a gangbanger, I have dated
Ooh,
some man who was a lawyer, I've dated a doctor. I can go down the list. Do you feel me?
ooh.
I have touched stones and I have turned heads. and I ain't a hoe, but a bitch will call it, right? But like, you know, and
Right.
so you just can't. Everybody was different, you know what I mean? And that's the part about it. It's like people, it's Jamari has a point here. It's the perception of what we see online sometimes and on television that then it tells us what we're supposed to like in a person and what we're attracted to. Some people miss that mark. And, you know, I feel bad for these young gay black men out here who don't feel that love. Like, bitch, I've been single for boop, 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 boop. Like, we just keep it going. You know what I mean? And while I would love to be in a relationship right now, I also know I may not be the best person for that person who I want to be in a relationship with. I'm still fixing my own shit. So I can't take that into my next life. And I can't say I'm miserable because I don't have a man. Fuck that. My hands are great. Like whatever, you know what I mean? And if I need to call somebody, I ain't ugly, bitch. I can do puss down. You know what I mean? And neither Jamar needs a Society, neither is he, needs a Scotty. So these people sound they both look good. You know what I mean? It's what's happened is some self-love that's missing with those two that had that conversation. And the second comment, I would say he's putting too much emphasis into relationships being his end-all be-all.
And honestly, there's a lot of positives for being gay. So I would never change because I still feel like queer people in general are the most talented group of human beings on earth. Okay, any great project, theater, look, film, song, there is a queer person behind it.
We've been there. We were there.
There is a queer person behind any great form of media or whatever. So I feel like I'm in great company.
and with that, it's also about just because you don't have it now doesn't mean it's going to happen later. Doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. I got to say this. I lost a friend over the weekend and I found out through Facebook. Do you know how much that sucked to see that notification from someone you've talked to for some years through just random posts that they were tagged in? That person lived their life, not needing to be in a relationship to fulfill their life. They've been in that. It's fine. But they were living for themselves and shit just didn't happen. And of course they've lost their life and it sucks. But like, and I don't mean it in the light way. I cried a lot last night. I'm just using this as an example. You gotta fucking live. You do not know when you're gonna go. You do not know what's gonna happen tomorrow, the next day, after this live ends, bitch. Like you do not know. So to waste your time focused on one thing that is not positively affecting you is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like
that is very well said. That's very well said.
Well said.
Can you imagine the focus?
Then that makes sense.
You said what?
Yeah.
What age is this person? Because if they're young, then that would make sense that they haven't, had
and it's and they just ain't met the right old sisters who's gonna sit them down like I had and give me the business. And I love you, Todd. Rest in peace, brother. Because he sat me down and gave me the business. Maddie, let me tell you how you acted. Let me tell you when you're doing wrong. Let me tell you what you're doing right. And no one did that for me ever. And that changed my whole perspective. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for that man.
That's amazing, Maddie.
So with those people, and when I see comments like that, I'm like, so where is that coming from? Because it's such a broad statement, and then you put a title with it because of you're gay, and now you're miserable? Stop. It is something else that's going on. It's missing love from either someone you're asking to be that for you or within yourself. I'll tell you this right now. I got 10 siblings. I got a daddy and a mama in the grave. I'm good, bitch. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll be all right. I ain't going nowhere. Neither is Jamar. Right. I met all these people through this. Okay. And we all have been in each other's presence, except for T. That's coming soon, I'm sure. But
not you throwing that in there.
I did I'm sure. But like again, we got tomorrow. You got next week. You got this month. It's still 2022. Shut that shit up and pick your pussy up. And I'm giving you a T.S. Massive moment and get to work.
Yes.
Real talk though. It's like you like I look at my channel even now and I'm like, shit's not going the way I want it to, but I'm also realizing I am making income in other avenues and that's working for me too. And also blessings are to be received when they are then to be received. I must then put the work in and not complain about what I don't have, because when I didn't have it, I then had it. And even if I don't have it again, I can still get it back.
This is why
Mhm.
we need. This is why people. And I'm not trying to sound. I don't know. I can't say braggadocious. I don't know if that's what I'm doing. But this is why I find our quintet to be very important, not just for us in general as gay guys and friends and stuff like that, but for people that watch us, because we do kind of show that camaraderie, because we don't have much camaraderie in our community, because everybody want to compete, everybody wants to be better than the next, they don't want to lift each other up. And I have been in the presence of most of you guys, or just had personal conversations. Like, for example, the example of camaraderie is when we was in Atlanta. It was like we brought this story up last season. It was probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, okay, and we was in an Airbnb, and Maddie was up preaching to Josiah in that living room, and I just came downstairs with my damn blanket wrapped around me.
I
And
really did enjoy that moment. It was so.
yeah,
My spirit spoke. It said, "Talk to him. He need to have a conversation, Maddie, and don't. You're not tired." And I wasn't going to go to sleep until you felt better. I couldn't do it. And Jamar knows I do. Tell him, Jamar. I've been in that house with you when we were in LA in them days when we had a conversation. Girl, don't get me going.
I love it. I love
I'm
it because you've been through so much, and you're a living testament of your story.
even
yeah,
now,
and that's
like, yeah, I got to move next month, and I'm over here like, okay, we got to get shit together. I'm gonna be good. God got me. I'm good. Just put in the
right.
work. Do what you gotta do. Telling
Even
you.
sometimes, even with T, like I have told him like personal stuff, and people look at T and all they see is the shade, the reads and stuff that he gives on videos. But
And it's not him.
he's a very attentive person, because I know when I've come to him to cry or vent, he was always there to give
Mhm.
a lot of advice. And I've done it for Jamar, I've done it for Josiah, and all of that stuff. Like, we all do it for each other. And I think, like I said, this is a perfect example of camaraderie, because I think we need more of that, instead of people being catty and trying to compete and always trying to one up somebody. Like, the world turns with different relationships, and I just think that when you have good relationships and good connections with people, it works.
We
you
walked
know
through the cold in Atlanta, Georgia, got to a hookah lounge, got disrespected, and me and Scotty were going to go to jail on Jamar's behalf.
right.
In the
And
damn restaurant looking crazy at me. I'm like, girl.
and then we walked back through that cold and dragged them hoes all the way through Kingdom Come. And we got to the hotel room, and that was that, and I left it be. You know,
Is this really happening right now?
and
Right.
it's something about it. I gotta be honest and just speak not too long. I don't want to over talk or whatever, but I come from a family that's very religious in the Seventh-day Adventist culture. We go to church on Saturdays. We're Christian, but we believe in very much Old Testament stuff. I don't eat shellfish. I don't eat pork. I don't eat anything like that. I don't have any tattoos or piercings. Even though I am a homosexual, I still follow a lot of my religion based on what I've been told. And I grew up in the church a lot. And there's even roots in some sort of Adventist academies and this, that, and other with my family. So I grew up around preachers. I grew up around people who would have storytelling. That's my family is full of it. Don't let a funeral happen. You're going to sit down and you're going to hear about the whole deal, and it's going to be a long show. But I grew up with that. So when I listen to my friends talk and they tell me some things and I feel like I can relate, I take everything I know and I throw it at them. And I pray that they do
Right.
better than me. And that's how I do. I just give them everything of me, bitch. And I still haven't told you everything. And that's the best part about it. I still ain't gotten through the whole show yet. Because this bitch. I say I should have never been here, but God has me here for a reason.
Yes, he does.
And that's another thing too, because Maddie brought up something else. Like, he was talking about his channel and stuff, and how he felt it wasn't going the way that he wanted it to. And I have these conversations with Josiah all the time, and you can ask him. I always try to push I'm like, okay, so Josiah, when you putting out a video? You putting it out tomorrow? You putting it out today? You putting it out next week? Like when you doing it? Or give him pointers. And even when I've seen Maddie talk about this type of stuff on Twitter, I always quote the tweet and say, "You got this. You don't have nothing to worry about. You got this." We all have those times where we kind of have those moments where we feel like we're in a slump, but all in all, it's gonna happen regardless. It may not happen how the way we think it will, but it's going to happen. You're gonna get
All those
exactly what you want.
subscribers came back and then doubled, by the way, which was weird.
See,
But it
see,
also because the system with YouTube's acting crazy. So I had to sit and pray on that moment because I was like, I had to share a little bit of me with the world, but I want to just talk to God about this. And since then, I've been like, you know what? Just push out the work. Just do what you need to do. When you weren't
yeah,
having none of this, you have none of this. And besides, I'm still monetized.
right. You could, it could, like I said, it could be worse. You know,
I think because my
you could.
birthday's coming up too, I'm having a moment. I think so as well because I
But
turned 35 again,
not
That's the
again.
age. That's where we're gonna keep it for a while. Once again.
Well, you guys, this was a great episode of Boys Night Out. We made it to 2 hours. We had over 200 people in our chat tonight. That goes to show you that this show is catching on every season. Okay, you guys are really enjoying it, and I'm very excited about that. Is that what the hell happened to T? I don't know what happened to T. He'll probably be back. I hope he'll be back before I end this. But we're having this show is growing as the days go by, and I'm very excited about that. And I'm glad that you guys enjoy us up here because like someone said in the chat, someone said, yes, we don't want to watch a bunch of people trying to outshade each other, which we can shade each other all day, but we do show that we do have a great deal of respect for one another. You know what I'm saying? Like we
I
got
know a couple of shows that
Okay, so with that being said, can each of you tell the rest of the people, the people that's watching, what y'all got going on? Starting with Maddie. Come on, friend.
I almost
Let's
choked on my water. You want to make me go? Huh? Excuse me. Okay. So you can catch me at Maddie Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Maddie Rants. I have a link tree where you can find all that information. I do reactions to all the shows that I cover on my channel, which covers LGBTQIA plus programming, which is mostly into the Drag Race universe. I also covered P Valley, and I'm about to do Book of Canaan as well because I'm ready for season 2. Check it out. Patreon is as low as $1. YouTube is free. I'm pretty awesome sometimes. And also bookable on Cameo. If you want me to send you special messages and some love, any pep talks and all that kind of jazz, I am available on Cameo. Just type in Maddie Rants. Oh, and merchandise is available at dragqueenmerch.com. Just type in Maddie-Rants and get yourself a Mativia shirt, Rant Pack shirt. The panel and Sundays are best with the panel. My birthday's next month. Pin that. Thank you.
Oh, it's already in my calendar, baby. I don't know what you got planned on.
I think Fiesta Texas is on the menu.
Oh, you did mention that. Okay.
Yeah, because I like theme parks on my birthday. I want to feel like a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jamar, what you got?
So you can follow me on all social media platforms at Jamar84. It's JAMAR84, with the exception of the TikTok, which is Jamar840. But no, and then make sure you go to Lexquisite.com. Maybe some makeup products. You can actually get this shirt on the website. And I started filming the second feature film that I'm in coming in May 2023. Excited for that. It's called By Invitation Only. Very different than The Assistant 2. So very, very excited about that. Yeah. And you can go, of course, me and Scotty are doing the prelude, the Boys Night Out on Sundays. I'm over on Matt's channel with Drag Race. So yeah, all great things. You can find me, talk about all sorts of amazing queer content.
Tell Jamar to watch Drag Race Philippines.
I'm going to watch it, bitch.
I gave you notes. You better. Okay, go on.
I'm going to watch it. Yeah, so much.
Go ahead, Josiah.
Guys, look, I just got done low key today and yesterday doing a whole bunch of content. So I wanted to start on Sunday on a fresh week, but I had to talk about this Tasha K situation. So expect documentaries and also more lives from me as well from my channel starting in the next few days. Now that I'm not working as much Well, I still have my 9 to 5, but I'm not working my second job, so I have nothing but time for you guys.
I'm glad to hear she's not in the
Yes.
poorhouse. Okay.
I miss those days sometimes.
I was like, oh wait, she's still wait. I thought she, Cardi, da 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 da, shots.
Oh,
Get
my
Uzi that
God.
doozy.
Well, well, with that being said, everybody, the Boys Night Out crew is signing out, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Yes, indeed, we will see you guys in 2 weeks, and we're out of here, y'all. Until the next show, we'll see you guys at another time. Bye, y'all.